Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, thanks for clicking on my video. I have a haul that I want to jump straight into. I shopped the Sephora sale for the first time in a while. I got some story to tell y'all. Before we get into the video, if you're new, please join the family by hitting that subscribe button. You know the drill. Lots of hauls, makeup tutorials, reviews, and some wigs and some nails and a little bit of fitness all sprinkled into this channel. So if you love stuff like that, you're in the right place. Let's jump straight into this video because I was so ready. April 4th, jumped in the car, straight to the store. I'm shopping in store. Get a bunch of stuff in my cart, get up to the register, and the lady tells me the price. And I'm like, is that with the discount? And she's like, oh, well, you're not Rouge, so you don't get the discount yet. You have to wait. I have never not been Rouge. When I tell you I was in my feelings, like, I was like, oh, excuse me. Like, I don't know. I know first world problems, but y'all, that was just, I put all that stuff back. Yes, I did, because I was not paying full price, and I waited until the sale, but only getting 15% off instead of 20. It affected how much I bought. So I still spent a little bit because Sephora is expensive, but here's the box, and I'm gonna just pull stuff out and tell y'all what I got. But it is not a huge haul, so hopefully this video won't be too long unless I talk too much. So let's start out. I shopped for Bay, of course. I love getting these fragrance sets. I sometimes get the perfume ones. I didn't get one this year because I have bought some perfumes. That will be in another haul video, but trying to get him some new stuff, get him some samples to travel with. And this set has a lot of good fragrances. We smelled them in the store, and I wanted to make sure he had enough in there that he liked to pick from versus just one or two. So this one was $95. I feel like the price on these have gone up. Maybe I'm tripping, but 15% off. It says value of $157. You get the coupon in here to redeem one for a full size. So this has Burberry Hero, Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Cobalt Elixir, Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio, Gucci Guilty Essence. There are more, but for whatever reason, that's the only ones they say on the back. But I also like that it gives you this little shave kit travel bag. I hate that I have to open his stuff, but oh, it says lift for information, but like, what is it in the bottom? No. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, and then there is Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male, Le Male Le Parfum, Rabanne 1 Million Gold, Valentino Born in Roma Umo, Maison Margiela Replica Jazz Club. We ain't getting that one, but I already know what that smells like. Prada Luna Rosa Ocean, and then Versace Euros Energy, which he's tried some Versace stuff and doesn't like that, so I don't know if that one's gonna be one. Victor and Rolf Spice Balm Night Vision, and then YSL Y. I know he likes a YSL cologne. I can't remember which one it is. Myself, maybe. So I don't know how different that smells, but go ahead and show y'all real quick. I love these little sample things. I put this in my travel bag, and so I was like, babe, we're gonna get you some samples so you can put them in your travel bag too. But there's a lot of stuff in here, and maybe it's because there's so many samples that's why the price has gone up. But they're all like regular sample size. There's no kind of deluxe sample size or anything like that. So happy to have gotten this for him, and I'm curious to see like what scent he's gonna pick, but he tends to defer to what I like, which I don't mind because I do the same with him. So I'm excited to smell them on him and see which one we pick. Next, I picked up a body butter from Sol de Janeiro. Y'all know my love for, what number is she? 68. Charosa, the one that kind of smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. I have a spray backup. I have a spray. I have a lotion, the body butter. I have a backup. I think I have a backup. I hope I have a backup, but that is like my favorite. And I have not liked another one that came out. And I smelled this one in the store and I was like, hold on, we might have another. So this one, what do we say? What does she say? As far as the scent, does it say on here? Oh, let me look it up, because of course you don't want to say and make this easy for me, but this is supposed to like hydrate. It's a body butter, long lasting moisturizer, all those good things. While I'm waiting for the app, I feel like this one is thicker than the other one that I have. This smells so good. Oh my God. Okay, so I only got one body butter because these are $48. They are really expensive, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. For the body spray, I'm still waiting for it to come in. I feel like it should have been in already, but that's another story. I ordered mine from the little yellow box app. Y'all know what I'm talking about. DHgate had them, and that's where I ordered them from because I did not want to pay full price for them, and I wanted a few of them. I'm trying to see if they tell you like what the notes are on this, because I don't know what it is about this scent. It's a little different from my warm florals. I feel like it's a little more, it smells sweeter, kind of like a gourmand. So this is Delicia Drenched Deep Moisturizing Body Butter for Dry Skin. It says nothing about the scent. It has Bakuri butter, Brazilian smoothing complex, and it's a warm and spicy family with a warm sweet gourmand. That's all it says about the scent. So if you like sweet but not too sweet and you want a little something extra in it, that kind of, I don't know, I think the spiciness of it makes it better for me because I don't like super sweet. But this smells so good. So I only picked up one of these body butters, and then I picked up like 3. I think they're the smaller sizes of the spray, but I'm still waiting for those to come in. So I will show you those when they do, let you know if they smell like this, and help y'all save some money like I did. Next, I picked up the Color Wow Money Mist. I picked this up because I have their deep conditioner, and it's supposed to like make your hair all glossy and look expensive, and I love the Color Wow spray. I feel like I have something else from them, but I can't think of what it is. But I just wanted to try this, to be honest. All of his stuff sounds, Chris Appleton I think is who this brand is by. Luxe Light Leave-In Conditioner for glossy, expensive looking hair. And then that's what it says on the mask too. So maybe if I use them together, it will help it look even better. I don't know, but curiosity got me and I wanted to try this. I picked up a Patrick Top blush. I already have one of these in my collection, but y'all, when I saw this color, I really felt like this is something that I don't have already, and it was just honestly too gorgeous not to. This is the Double Take Cream and Powder Blush in the shade She Knows Who She Is. I love the names of his stuff too. I'd be like, yeah, I do. But this one is like a super deep red, almost brown, like you could contour with it, but I'm not gonna put any more blush on today because I have enough, but I cannot wait to use this in a video. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it. Even though I have this lotion on my hands, I don't want to mess up my product. It is just, I swatched it in the store and I was like, baby, I have to have this. And I know I have a bunch of blushes already. This is the cream. This is the powder. Got stuff on my arm already. Okay, let's swatch down here. So that's the cream. And then that's the powder. It's a dark shade, so if you are a darker complexion, you are absolutely going to love it. But I love having the cream to powder option, so you can use one or the other or use them by themselves. And I love with his that they are advertised that you can use the cream over the powder if you want more of a natural look. Sometimes I want a matte look. I want it to be locked in. I don't want it to move. I want my face to just be beat. Other times I want a more natural, lit from within, glowing, healthy skin look, even though I have makeup on. So times like that, that's when I use cream products. I picked up another blush. This is the Tower 28 Get Set Blur and Set Matte Powder Blush. To be honest, this was just one of those things. If I wasn't in the store, I don't know, I maybe would have got it because it says blurring. But being in the store and swatching it also helped because the colors looked a lot different in the store than they did online. And I almost got a shade that I feel like would have been too light for me. This is Sawtelle Slushy. And I will go ahead and swatch this one for you too. It looks really light. Like it's a pink, which I normally don't go for. But when I swatched it and blended it in, I was like, yeah, that'll be cute. We can make that work. It's a little cooler than what you normally go for. So I think it would be perfect for a cool eyeshadow or cool makeup look. I also picked up a blush from Tower 28. This is their Swipe Serum Concealer in the shade 16.0 SB. I had this in my cart and then I had the wrong shade. So again, glad I went to the store and got this one. This shade is going to be more of an everyday shade for me. It is not super light. And I honestly got it because I was hoping, I'm hoping that this will look good enough and match well enough that I can wear this and just have it under my eyes and not have to wear anything else with it. Although I always put a little bit on my chin. Ooh, this is closed tight. I know nobody opened it. Yeah, this is like skin tone shade, which I have some concealers like that already that I use just to spot conceal. But I don't have a lot of concealers that I would use under my eyes like that. So I wanted something more of like a serum, lightweight versus the heavy duty e.l.f. Camo concealer or my Patrick Star concealer. This one I feel like is going to be lighter. It says weightless and it has the power to cover visible dark circles, hyperpigmentation, and redness. Designed for sensitive skin, it helps to hydrate and smooth textured skin without silicones. Medium buildable coverage with a natural finish. So right up my alley for what I'm looking for my under eyes now. I picked up a foundation that has been sitting on my wish list forever, like the past year or so. And I don't know why I waited. But I finally picked it up because I was like, you know what? Get it. It's fine. This is the Glossier Stretch Fluid Foundation. I got a sample of this a while back. I wore it and I liked it and then I just didn't buy it. I don't know. But this is in the shade Medium Deep 3. Like the packaging. I don't think... Do I have anything else? I know I have an eyeshadow palette from them. I don't know that I have anything else by the brand. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit on the back of my hand so y'all can see what the shade looks like. I feel like this would be a little tiny bit too dark for me right now. But your girl is going to get some sun. I've been talking about it. I'm going to be about it. This summer, Bae said he's going to come sit with me, so I ain't got to go out there by myself. I loved how this looked on my skin, and I think it's a really, really good shade. It looks dark. It's going to be dark. Y'all know how we do. But yeah, so I'm excited to finally have it. And I will do a video showing it on camera so you guys can see it. Just so you can see what my love obsession is with it, to why I finally bought it. But I'm going to let this dry down so you can see if it oxidizes or anything. I guess I was on a blush mission. I didn't realize how many blushes I bought. I picked up the Rare Beauty blush. This is their Soft Pinch Matte Bouncy Blush in Worth. I do have one of her liquid blushes and I love it. And so I was like, you know what? Sometimes that's a bit intimidating because those are very pigmented and I want to see what the hype is, if this is as good. And again, I've been gravitating towards a lot of cream products lately. I don't know if it's just because I'm older. Look at this shade. This is pretty. This is so pretty, and it definitely is a cream. Like it's not a mousse, but it's also not super emollient. So I guess, okay, well, matte bouncy blush. There you go. Put that right here. So that's what it looks like. And I feel like this is very pretty for a natural everyday look. And it's not quite that terracotta warm. It gives a little more red to it, which is why I was like, you can buy this and it's not something you have already. So It makes sense. Now this next product I picked up, I'm kind of on the fence about because I remember swatching it in store and being like, this is not going to work for me. Oh my God, why is this made this way? And then I bought it. This is the Kosas Cloud Set Translucent Loose Setting and Blurring Powder. I had a shade of this in my cart and it was not the right shade. So again, glad I swatched it. This is kind of highlighty-ish. Like I swatched it and I was like, bro, that's shiny. What are you setting with this shiny? But then I was like, maybe that's the blurring. And when you put it on, it's not going to be that bad. I'm going to put some on my forehead because I do feel like I can put it there and it's not going to look crazy, but I can also put enough to where you guys can see it. So this is what it looks like, and it is in the shade, if I didn't say already, in Translucent Buttery. So it is a little yellow. So you got your standard little sifter at the top, nothing crazy. It's kind of hard to get your nail in there though. Like I feel like you have to have a nail to be able to open this. I'll put a little bit. I'm gonna swatch it first on my hand so y'all can see what I mean, but this is what it looks like. So you can see it definitely is yellow. Oh, that's a lot because my hands have. All right, we're gonna put her here. I feel like on my finger you can see it has some glow to it. I don't know if you can see it. Like that kind of just looks like it's a white cast. It's going away. I'm going to put it on my forehead so y'all can see. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's as... Oh yeah. See, that looks glittery to me. Not glittery, but definitely like it's highlighting a little bit. But then it doesn't. Okay. I don't know. I feel like, yes, it does. Okay, it does, but it's not crazy. It's not as crazy as I thought it was in the store. So that, like when you first put it on, it looks like it has highlighter. I feel like this just gave me a glow. I'm not making this up. Okay, now I'm really glad I got this, and I'm going to use this in a video to show y'all how it looks when I don't have anything on already. I like how that looks. I feel like I see some glitter on my face though, and I don't know if it's from my eyeshadow falling. Like I see glitter right here in the front. But it's not on my forehead. So it's probably from my eyeshadow. We'll go with that, but I'm excited about this one. Something else I am so excited about. I love Say's blush products, and this is a Glow Sculpt Multi-Use Cream Highlighting Blush. Something else I have been using a lot is cream blushes, but they have sparkle to them. My Melt Cosmetics, y'all remember their, why do I always have, I'm looking at it, blush lights? Blush lights. I have one of those. I literally wear that every day. This is kind of similar, but it's more highlighter. This is in Quartz Glow. There was another one that I saw that I loved. I swatched in the store, and I don't know why I got this one instead of that one. Because, let me swatch it. Let me swatch it. Because I swatched them both. Okay, no, I love this. I did the right thing. Let's put her right here. So, it, you can see, gives you a glow like a highlighter. But I feel like putting that over a blush would just be like the prettiest. I have too much glow on my face right now, but I can't wait to show y'all this because I feel like it's kind of a rose gold. It's not really, I thought in the pan it looked like super, this is what it looks like on my finger. So you can see it's gold, but it's giving like rose gold. Like you put it on the skin and it's just, it melts. So beautiful. I am going to wait until the next sale, and I want more shades of these just because I love how beautiful it is. Now, y'all know they do all of the Sephora stuff 30% off, so I always try to stock up on anything from the Sephora brand that I love. This is new to me. This is their Blush Heartbreaker Blush Trio. So a lot of people are doing blush trios now. What shade is this? Is that the name of the shade? Yeah, Heartbreaker is the shade. A lot of people are doing these. I saw Morphe has one. Who else? I can't think. Of course, I have the Patrick Star one. I've seen blush duos, but I was just like, this is a orange kind of red shade. I'm going to swatch it on my other hand, but blush is very emollient. And then you have a matte blush, and then you have a highlighter shade. So that's the three there. This is the cream, obviously, then the blush, then the highlight. So we'll do these on the back. So that's the cream. It's a pretty shade, and then this is the powder. I wonder if these can be used like Patrick Ta's, and then this is a highlighter. So you could put that like just on the high points. This is also a color that I like wearing, but I don't have. Do I have a cream this color? I don't think I do. So 30% off Sephora brand, and you get the three. I felt like this was definitely worth it. I also decided to try the Sephora cleansing balm. I've talked about my skincare and what I've been trying to do. I do cleansing balm first to take off all the makeup. And then I do a regular cleanser that doesn't have like a lot of skincare stuff. It's more just cleanse, like deep clean to get the makeup off. And then I go in with like, right now I'm using my Murad AHA BHA cleanser, the exfoliating one. Love that. Have backups of that. I've talked about it in favorites videos before. But I've also used the Peter Thomas Roth anti-aging one, which has salicylic acid in it. So I like to kind of finish with that one because of the skincare properties before I do the rest of my skincare. So always use a cleansing balm, always in the market to get another one. My favorite, and I don't know if it's just because it's easy to get on sale because they sell it at the cosmetics company store. I love the Clinique one. I feel like it's $30, but you get a lot. This, I feel like this was $16, 30% off. I feel like a lot of them are small. Has a little bit of a smell, not much, but it looks like, your standard cleansing balm. So always in the market to try a different one in case for some reason I can't get the Clinique one on sale. That one's a little cheaper. I finally remembered to put a little sample in my bag, in my cart. This is the Nest Lychee Rose scent. I want to spray this right now. I don't have anything on. That is very rose. Ooh, that is very rose. If you love rose, you will love this. Sun-Kissed Hibiscus is my favorite. Like, that's one of my all-time favorite perfumes and definitely my favorite from this brand. It is heavy rose, but I do kind of smell the fruitiness on top of it from the lychee. So if you this kind of growing on me. I'm going to have to see what Gabe says, but I kind of like this. I picked up a product that I already have in my collection, but it was $20, half off, and the sale price. This is the Fenty Demi Glow Light Diffusing Highlighter. I have this in another shade that is more of a, I want to say it's like a rose gold or a champagne. This one is in Loose Change, which is a little more gold, I believe. They didn't have it in the store, but I remember these being on sale a while back, and that's why I got the other one. I feel like this looks very similar to what I swatched earlier. No, this is definitely more gold. Do I have the other one on still? Yeah, so the other one is here. And then we'll put this here. So you can definitely see that is more gold. And I normally don't like gold highlighters. Which, Barbara, why did you buy it? But when we get bronze Barbie, shades like that tend to look better on me. So again, y'all know how I am. If I see sale plus discount, I'm gonna put it in my cart. I picked up a lash conditioning serum from Lily Lashes. I have this in my bathroom, currently using it. I was hoping that this would be similar to my Grande Lash serum. I love that one and I know it works. I've been using a lot of the underlash lash clusters, like the lash extensions. And when I put them on with the bond and all that stuff, they stay. And the first time, my silly self, I was like, I'm gonna put some little makeup remover cleansing balm and pull it off. Your girl was pulling her lashes out. So thinking about it, I was like, you know what? Let me make sure I'm conditioning my lashes and doing all the things I need to do to help keep them healthy while I'm using all these lash products. I want to start wearing lashes more. I've talked about that forever, and I finally found a way to put them on that works. So I'm going to take care of them, but y'all will see your girl with some lashes a lot more. I'm not sure what made me pick this up, but it is the Freck Best of Rich Bitch Duo. So this is their priming serum and nourishing plant and peptide lip balm. This is a little one, so I was like, okay, you get to try 2 things, and it's cheaper than buying one of them full price. I think it was, pretty sure. It was $31.20 because it was on sale. That's what it was. So you get a little primer, which I can travel with this. And then you also get a lip balm, which I can travel with. So I'm always on the lookout for stuff like that. I'm not going to try this on right now, obviously, but I will put it with my stuff to try on camera because I feel like I've heard of people talking about this and they like it. I tried their jet lag mask as like an overnight moisturizer. It is thick. So if you have dry skin, you're going to love that. But this is a gripping cream to oil primer. Let me put a little bit of this on the back of my hand because that sounds very interesting. Let me show you guys. This is the foundation dried down. So as you can see, it is a little bit darker. And then that's the concealer. So we might have to wait to wear that until I'm a little darker, or I will finesse it. If y'all want to see it, comment and let me know if you want to see it sooner than when I get my tan, which might be a while because your girl stays in the house. Because this is very interesting to me. You're gripping, but you're a cream to oil. And I don't know how I feel about an oily primer. Okay, you saw it was a cream and now it looks very shiny like an oil. And it says you can wear it alone or under makeup. I would not waste this wearing it alone. So I'm going to let this dry down. That looks pretty though. Definitely looks hydrating. Like your skin will look very healthy. But let's see how it looks when it dries down. I'm really curious about this now. I picked up the Freck Lash Rocket Mascara. I picked this up because it says it has lash enhancing peptides. I don't normally wear regular mascaras, but it says it's smudge free and it's infused with lash lengthening and conditioning peptide complex. I will see about this smudge thing because that is my biggest issue with regular mascaras. I can wear them just like day-to-day stuff, but gym, Okay, this has a plastic brush. So that should be interesting. It doesn't say it's like a tubing or anything like that, but the fact that it has lash primer in it will be just another way for me to take care of my lashes while wearing all these lash extensions. Now, I've tried this brand before. This is the brand Colfi. I have their concealer and I like it. I know I've used it in a video, but it was a long time ago. This is their lip gloss in the shade Tamarind. This is actually a Lassie Lips staining oil. This is in the shade Tamarind, I said earlier, and I just broke the box. Of course you did, Bam Bam. I was like, what do you mean a lip staining oil? It definitely stains. It looks really dark and intimidating, but when you swatch it, it's like... I like this. I think this would be a very, very pretty... I want to let it dry down and then try to wipe it off. A very pretty shade if you're wearing a brown lip liner and you just want a gloss. I think that's a pretty shade. And I don't feel like this is something, especially in a lip oil formula, that I've seen in this shade. So that's what made me gravitate towards it too. I have another foundation. I'm also excited about this one. This is the Lawless Forget the Filler Skin Plump Line Smoothing Foundation. This one is in the shade 18T. Yeah, I did say the shade earlier. And I love the Lawless lip filler gloss. And so I was just like, well, it says this is blurring, so let's see. I believe I also have a powder from them, a face powder, even though I don't wear a lot of face powder. I don't know why at the time I was just like, let me try it. Okay, this is dried down. This is that primer, and it looks glowy, but it is like, it's dried down. Like it's not going anywhere, and it just feels, my skin feels soft. So I like this. I'm going to put this foundation over it. That's the shade there. I actually think, ooh, she's looking a little orange. But I swear, like when I rubbed it to blend it in, she looks a little orange. That looks so good with that primer though. My hand looks so smooth. We can make that work. My hand looks so smooth. Oh my God. Okay, y'all look at the difference. I know it's foundation, but like, look how smooth it looks compared to this. I don't know if it's the primer or the foundation, but those two together. Now, I said those two together, but I have to try this with it first. I also picked up the primer, and it says it's the Forget the Filler Skin Plumping Line Smoothing Perfecting Cream. So it comes with this little spatula, which we all know we lose those and get rid of them. This also looks very similar to their night mask. If you've tried that, I also had that and used that for a while. I'm not going to put this on the back of my hand, but yeah, I kind of want to feel the texture. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought this was going to be like one of those gels, but it is actually a cream, which I think it said. Yeah, it did. So there's that. It's kind of a lot, but it's pink. Where we're gonna put this? Let's just put it here. Has a little bit of a scent to it. Just gonna. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to tell if that's smoothing anything on my arm, but I'm gonna use this with the foundation. I know that I said the other one looks really good, but I feel like I need to use them together the first time I try them to see. But that other primer is really, really nice. This just kind of feels like a moisturizer. And on my arm, I can't tell if it's gonna be blurring or not, so might have to use, yeah, I'm gonna use this one in the video with the foundation so you guys can see them together, and that way if you're interested in picking it up, you know how it works. Couple more items and we are done. I actually picked this up in the store before the sale because I was in the store and I didn't want to leave empty-handed. This was on sale, so I was like, fine, I'll still get this anyway. This is also by Freck, and this is their Blur and Bond setting spray. Can't go wrong trying out a new setting spray. I love that they are good for helping your makeup stay on longer, but a lot of times if you use powder, it can help melt everything in and not look so dry or cakey. The back of this says you are going to harness the power of a priming, blending, and setting spray in one. So to use this, you can use before, during, and after makeup. Let's check this mister because I feel you better be nice. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. I already have some on, but I like the mister on this, so something else to try. I'm excited about it though. I like setting sprays. Love that I use those because of course using makeup in the gym, I want it to stay on. I use anything I can to help that happen. So last thing I picked up, this was my birthday gift. This is the Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. It is a travel size and I guess a sample size. I actually have a full size of this and I like how it smells. So I was like, you know what? This will be good to travel with. Is this that? Yeah, this is that top I hate. This is the one where you just take the top off and put it. I always spill this everywhere, but they also gave you this little travel size one. Can this open? You can't open this. I was like, maybe I can use it as a refill, but very good to have to travel with. And I was so confused by this because I was like, what does it mean not a perfume? Is it not going to smell like anything? And then I smelled it and I like it. I also like the pear one. That is also at the top of my list of favorites. So if you're curious about this brand, they have some really, really good scents and they last long. that is it from a haul video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am not back to rouge yet, maybe by the end of the year. And if you don't know, I think you have to spend like $2,000 for the year to be rouge, which my crazy self have done $1,000 hauls before. I also have that on my channel. Like, I save up for this stuff, y'all. This is what I spend my money on: makeup, shoes, and powerlifting stuff. Like, that is my life. I don't eat out a lot. I don't really go anywhere. So everybody has their thing. This is mine. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for sticking with me to the end, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.